Well, I'm out on the Evergreen Trails. It's a beautiful afternoon, evening. It's about 5:30, maybe a little bit after. And I thought I'd come out and explore the trails. So I'm gonna try to do 6 kilometers today and see how it goes.
Summer breeze came from the sea. Nighttime dances, color pills. Morning sex under the tree. All in all, it was my fault. Don't you see I'm feeling blue? But he believes in oil and gold, while I believe in you. I don't mind.
It's actually my first solo walk. I've never actually been on the trails by myself before, so this is new to me. I can see it's something that you have to get used to because I've only been out here about 10 minutes and kind of bored already. Having nobody to talk to kind of takes some getting used to, I'm sure. When you're by yourself, all you have is your own thoughts to keep you occupied, so we'll see how today goes. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the quietness and the peacefulness and the beautiful snow that has surrounded me. That is Sherry's Hill. I'll be coming back up that way, but doesn't look like much, but it's quite the climb. Can you hear that? Some kind of bird. Love hearing the birds out. So we've usually done this trail this winter in snowshoes, but I decided I'd take a chance today and come out without snowshoes and see how it is. But glad I didn't wear any. It's pretty packed down. I was out here over the weekend, just a couple days ago, and we had got a whole bunch of fresh snow, so we definitely needed the snowshoes then, but it looks like there's been quite a few people that have packed down the trail, so it's actually quite nice to walk on. Hello, bird. I think he's saying hello to me.
If you don't love me anymore.
Look at that sun. It's about 6 p.m. and still out. Well, it means summer is on its way.
Will you answer if I ask?
I cannot wait.
Do you really wanna go? You hold these flowers in your hands. No, I don't wanna know. I don't mind if you don't love me. I don't mind
Sun's shining. It's Friday. I had a great day. What else could I ask for? Not much, actually. Today has been a perfect day. It really has been.
Feel I belong in the light. Passion has gone and love's taken flight. Things just feel heavy tonight. Things just feel heavy tonight.
Going up a hill. Thank goodness it's packed down and I'm not wearing my snowshoes. It'd be a lot harder if I was. Though it would be easier if I was wearing my micro spikes, but I forgot them at home this morning, so I have to do without. Actually, that wasn't too bad. A little slick, but nothing I can handle. Short and sweet. You can hear the quads out here. I haven't seen anybody else on the trail yet. I've been out here maybe about 3 kilometers. I think I'm the only one out here, which kind of surprised me, but I guess it is getting late. It's supper time and it's Friday. This section here, it's just kind of rolling hills. It's, I think, probably my favorite section in the trails that I do out here at Evergreen. It's very pretty. And get your heart rate up a little bit. Not too much, just enough to know that you're working and it's not a leisurely stroll. But absolutely beautiful. As you can see, one little hill, you go, and there's another hill coming up over there. And it gets the heart pumping, that's for sure. More shaded in here. It seems a lot darker without the sun shining in on me. Though it is getting a little bit late. Not sure, it might be about 6:30 or so. Still have I think a few hours before it gets really dark, so I should be good to finish up before it gets too dark. You can tell this is where the sleds have that I heard. I think I called them quads earlier, but you can definitely see that are skidoo marks. They must have been over on this path. Don't hear them or see them anymore though. See, this is where the sleds have been going to. I've made it to the cut line and it's just open space, so I think I gotta go down here about maybe a kilometer or something before I get back into the bush. Maybe not quite a kilometer, maybe half a kilometer, but it's pretty wide open. Even though this section looks packed down, it's actually quite tough to walk in because I keep on falling through. It's a workout. Not as easy as it looks. This is where the snowshoes would have been nice to have, but for the rest of the trail, I'm glad that I didn't have them. I think this section is fairly short, so that'll be okay. Okay, this part is longer than I remember. It just seems to be going and going and going, and it's looking for the trail. I know it comes out here in a bit. Guess I gotta get to this hill first, so hopefully it's over that hill. I'm still walking on the cut line. Can't wait to get to the trailhead again to get into the bush. It's gotta be here soon. Oh, what do I see? Is that a trail? Oh yeah, that's the trail. Ooh, ooh. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, this is what I'm having to go through right now. That wasn't the trail, though I can see it. In order to get there, I have to go through this really deep snow. And I'm just falling through. Man, I'm like almost up to my knees. It's crazy. But here's the trail on a good note. Woohoo! Yay! Ah, flat ground again. Oh, this is wonderful. So much better. Well, I've made it back to Sherry's Hill. Doesn't look too bad. So, we run this in the summer, or we did run it a few times. We did the 10K race out here, and this is one of the, probably the only big hill you have to do. And it's quite sandy in the summer, and really hard to get up. Right now it's snow and a little bit slick. If I had my micro spikes, it'd be a little bit better, but around that corner over here, that's where the sand in the summer gets really deep, and it's quite the workout on your legs. But I better put this away because you don't want to hear me huffing and puffing, and I got a little bit ways to go. Back on the trail, heading back to the car. Probably Another kilometer, maybe kilometer and a half, and I should be done. When I woke up this morning, the temperature was, I want to say maybe it was around -25, but -31 with the wind chill. And I thought, oh boy, that's way too cold to be going for a hike after work, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna go. I packed my stuff and brought it to work just in case it warmed up, because it was supposed to warm up. And thank goodness it did. It was about -11 after work at 5 when I came out here. And to me, that is perfect hiking weather. Not too hot and not too cold. You still need a layer or two. But once you start moving, you definitely warm up. And it is beautiful out here. Sun is still out, so I'm really glad that Mother Nature decided to cooperate today and warm up, so I could get out and enjoy some fresh air and end a Friday on a good note. There's been this tractor out here all winter. Not sure if somebody just left it or if it's stolen and it's just sitting here, but just been sitting here all winter long. Almost back at the car. Sure does get cool out here once the sun starts to go down. It's definitely dropped a couple degrees and cooled off quite a bit. So I must say, for my first hiking adventure by myself, I know some people might not consider this hiking, but I think it is. It's not to the extreme. I'm not out in the mountains and on some really long trail, but you know, I think I did about 6 or 7 kilometers today. I guess we'll find out once I get to the car. And besides meeting one guy on the trail with his dog, there was absolutely nobody else out today. So I felt really alone. And the first little bit of it, I was a little bit nervous. Wasn't sure on how I was going to handle it. And I was getting bored and kind of was used to talking to somebody, so it felt weird not having anybody to talk to. But after half an hour or something, I kind of got in my own thoughts and really enjoyed it. So I must say, for my first adventure out, I couldn't have asked for a better trail and a better day, and all together, it was wonderful. I guess I'm gonna have to do more of these if I plan on doing some long distance solo hiking, which is on my list of things to do. Might be a few years before I do anything like that, but I would definitely want to feel more comfortable being out on my own and actually backpacking, not just hiking for a couple hours and having to, you know, set up camp and find the trail and, I don't know, have 2-3 days where you're just by yourself. I think that's going to be the real test, which I am doing this year, hopefully. I do have Lake O'Hara booked at the end of August, so I'm hoping to do a couple nights out there by myself. So I'm super pumped about that. And I think if I can get outside and do these trails a few more times, I will be ready to do some of those trails out there, considering that they're going to be a lot longer than the 6 kilometers that we have around town here. So this is, I guess, one of the many more solo hikes to come. And I didn't see a cougar, and I didn't see a bear, and I didn't see anything else scary, so that's always a bonus. But I always am prepared. I have my good old knife strapped to me, and I also have bear spray strapped to me at all times, so I do feel a little bit safer knowing that I do have some kind of protection out here if needed. I made it back to the car. Somebody else just pulled in. Looks like they might be going sledding. Woohoo! I did it! Yay!